This year, experience the NHL playoffs your way. Want to watch a single? Do or die Game 7, a full week of heavy-hitting back-and-forth series. Then check out Sling's 1, 3, and 7-day passes. Watch the Chase for the Cup on ESPN and TNT, starting as low as $4.99. No long-term contracts or overpaying. Just live hockey at home or when you want it. Sling lets you do that. Visit sling.com to learn more.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
92.1 City, Winnipeg's rock station. Paralyzer Finger 11 to kick off the program this morning with Philly Joe and Vicki at 6:08. Good morning.
We will have more Journey tickets, beating the box office with that today. Burt Block Party tickets as well. And, of course, you never know when another shot at Rock and Thunder tickets comes up. When you do hear a 3 Days Grace song or a Motley Crue song, you need to text the word Thunder and your full name to 762-555, and you automatically go in the draw. And you could be called a winner in the morning, in the middle of the day, or the middle of the afternoon with Adam. Could happen at any time. This promotions department around here, they never sleep.
They literally, they don't. They're like 7-Eleven. They're open 24 hours a day, just handing tickets out. It's like a ticket window, old school, like, you know.
It's funny you mentioned
tickets
that.
for you. Tickets for you.
Because we did have to tell a few of them to stop loitering for a while out of that promo department.
They have one of those whistles that if you're under 25.
Yeah, man. So, just to review, you're telling me, Joe, Journey tickets?
Yep.
Burt Block Party, then that would be the Collective Soul evening for Burt Block Party.
Yes, sir.
And then it could be Crew, like Rock and Thunder tickets anytime this morning, because anytime you hear a Crew or a 3 Days Grace song, bang, you text and you could be a winner.
You are 110% right on a Wednesday morning, my friend.
That's unbelievable.
You're
and
a few days away from your long weekend.
that I've been pumped about since.
We're close.
Getting closer than ever.
Yeah.
And just think, just 2 short days ago, I was sitting on the edge of my bed on Monday morning going, it's a long weekend this week.
Yeah.
And now here we are. It's Wednesday already.
Look how far you've come.
I feel really good, and I got to thank both you guys for helping me get through. These weeks are tough. You've been there for me. Joe, yesterday with the Tuesday already.
You know, I told you while you asked me. No, actually, I let you down yesterday. You had to remind me to say it to you because I had forgotten. But I came up with my new line. I told you. Best day of my life.
Yeah, Joe dropped it on me again this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But you laughed again. You laughed 2 days in a row.
Because it's so good. How you doing, Joe?
Best day of my life, Phil.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Got something to say?
Okay, I'll say it.
Well, you should probably call the bone phone and let her rip.
It actually feels nice to finally say it out loud.
780-BONE.
It's Tuesday before the long weekend. When do you think gas is going to jump to $2 a liter? I'm thinking probably Thursday. You know what? That's a crock of bullshit.
Is grass? I almost said grass. Is gas ever a good price lately? Like there's nowhere to jump to. It's already spends all its time at that long weekend price now.
It's definitely gone down this past week at some stations. Not by a ton.
148 is
Really?
apparently what I saw on Facebook yesterday at probably a select few of places. The new saying should be hump at the pump because everybody's getting screwed.
I like that. Okay, moving along here. Traffic.
Yeah, all you people who absolutely refuse to treat Sturgeon Road as the main route, the main artery that it is, get your heads out of your asses. Like, the city is not wrong for putting up signs that say 60. It's a major route between Portage Avenue and Centerport. It's a truck route. It says 60 because it's supposed to be 60 because it's a major route. So please, people, stop treating it like it's some goddamn side road with warning signs saying do 45 down here because it is a major route.
You know how I label these bone phone calls when I'm, editing them, And I labeled this one, Angry Sturgeon Guy, Mad About Sturgeon. Oh, man.
Maybe he should consider a different route once in a while.
He's got to just get the hell away from
I'm worried about his health.
You know, it's funny because Phil and I were taking the same route yesterday down Route 90, but on Kenniston, it gets to 80. Well, Phil was in one lane, I was in the other, and I caught up to Phil at 55 because that's as fast as you could go in the 80. It was like, and this was like during... This wasn't the residential spot on Kenniston. This was down in the south part here.
Brutal.
Yeah. So, I mean, in some places, the signs aren't ever going to matter anyway because you never get up to speed.
I never go Joe's way. You know, that's a thing you and Joe get to do, Vicki.
Yeah.
But I was running some errands yesterday, and I saw him in traffic. It was nice.
It was nice. Good.
The only reason I recognized his car was not the license plate, the shine. I said, that's a wash method vehicle. I said, I know that guy.
Did you give each other a wave?
No, I couldn't catch him. He was going 57. I couldn't get faster than 55 in my lane.
He took the shoulder and just was out of there.
Speaking of wash method, Joe.
Hey, Philly, it's Don calling. And, we've been talking about the merging thing and all that. And I'm directing this one at you, especially because you know where the best merging happens? Wash method. Everybody just seems to know how to merge. You're next, you're next, you're next. Anyway, just thought I'd share that. Bye.
That's true. I don't know what it is about some of these Tim Hortons merge lanes. Maybe it's because there's coffee and food involved and people get ornery, but at Wash Method they've got the two lanes and it's boom 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 boom. You guys have both been there.
Yeah, you're right. There's no hangry though.
No,
that's at the Wash. You're right.
Although I've seen it always go smoothly at the drive-through with the merge lanes.
Okay,
really?
Maybe because they're kind of staggering when they're taking orders, so it makes it.
No, sorry. So we're talking about something different, Vicki.
Oh, okay.
So the Tim Hortons on Pandora, you merge before you get to the speaker.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a zipper merge.
I'm thinking of McDonald's.
Yeah,
then.
the double speaker where, there's still the odd person looking over their shoulder. They're going, they got to get their order in before you.
All the time. Okay, you have a story about mice in your news, Vicki, correct?
Yeah, they're just saying when you're cleaning out the shed and the garage for spring cottage, watch for droppings. And if you see them because of the hantavirus, make sure you're cleaning things thoroughly and maybe wearing a mask and some gloves.
Well, on that topic.
My son had his house stuff in a storage facility, and the movers went there yesterday to pick it up, and they refused to take it because there was 3 dead mice on the floor and a whole mess of mouse poop. So my son had to arrange for other people to come and do it. And so what's the case with that? Storage facility says you place your stuff in the storage facility at your own risk. They are not liable. What the is with that? Love you guys. Have a great day.
Ooh, that's tough.
Well, they're not going to deal with that because that you own a storage facility. I don't mean to speak for them here, but it just becomes you have to call in professionals to clean that up. I would think.
Or as Vicki had mentioned in the news, that's a good thought. The spring cleaning this long weekend for a lot of people. I never thought about that.
Me neither.
Because of the hantavirus now that we have to be a little bit more aware, but the masks and gloves is not a bad idea. I'll let my wife know when she's cleaning out the garage.
I would call Vicki.
I'm kidding,
she's got the news story.
She's coming over to...
Well, if you find mice, she seems to have all the knowledge from reading the
Gloves
news.
and bleach. I'll be there.
Come over looking like she's in the movie Outbreak.
Appreciate the help.
Let's wrap with this one here. And this one kind of slipped through the cracks from a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about steaks and steak prices.
Yeah.
And Loud Guy left this message. And I think with the long weekend coming, it's valuable info.
Hey, it's Loud Guy. Yeah, listen, keep going there about how expensive stuff is getting when it comes to food. For example, if you actually want to hear some prices, a ribeye goes for $75 a kilogram. And if you want to go one step higher for like tenderloin beef, that is $105 a kilogram. If you want to go strip loin or tri-tip, you're talking between $60 and $65 a kilogram. So when the steaks are not on sale and I buy a cheaper steak, what I do is I tend to marinate it overnight which will compensate for the chewing gum experience. It'll get rid of that chew. Try a marinade. It'll help that cheap steak.
Yeah, that's
He's
a good
not
tip.
the only one who mentioned that when you get the chewy cheap steaks.
Yeah. Loud guy, if you could this weekend, can you break down how many steaks come in a kilogram for me?
The Philly, Joe, and Vicki podcast.
Philly, Joe, and Vicki, and it's always a good morning when we get to announce a winner of tickets.
Yeah. Rockin' Thunder's July 4th. We're all going to be there at Princess Auto Stadium, and so will Patty.
Hey.
Paddy. What a great name, Patty.
Patty.
The randomizer. Shout out Patty's name.
So make sure you're listening for Motley Crue or 3 Days Grace. Anytime you hear one of their songs throughout the whole day, text the word Thunder along with your full name, and you could be in that draw.
Grab a pen there, Vicki. I know Joe's always got a pad and pen.
Yeah.
Inside round roast, 21 a kilogram. So I guess $21 a kilogram. Inside round roast, you get a strip of fat that sears so nice in the cast iron.
Oh, you eat it? Or is it for flavoring?
I think a little bit of both.
Ooh.
Depends who you are. Some people will eat that.
I don't like to eat the
largely.
fat.
You know, that's largely. There's going to be some women who text in and go, no, I like that. But like my wife does not like fat, like on the meat, like marbling, I believe they call it.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas me and my boys love it. Like
It's such a gummy texture. Ooh, I don't
sometimes
like
it's
it.
nice. Sometimes it's nice.
Are you talking about the marbling in the steak? Fine, but are you talking about the trim of fat on the steak?
Is that what you're talking about?
Do you eat the trim of fat? I can't eat that.
Sometimes.
I don't like it.
No, I'm with you. I cut that off before I even cut into my
So
steak.
I guess the marbling and the trim of fat are different.
Yeah.
So I apologize for that. But yes.
The marbling, yeah. I mean, some steaks are more expensive because of the marbling.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting lots of messages. Anytime we bring up meat, steaks, we get a bunch of messages about it. People love to talk about steak and meat and the price of meat. Regarding cheap cuts of steak, this came in from Greg. Use a meat tenderizer to beat your meat.
Okay.
Have you guys ever done that? Like taken one of those little hammers to tenderize the meat?
Sure.
Yeah.
Steak sandwich. It's good for a steak sandwich. Yeah. Just don't grab the hammer out of the toolbox.
I actually have done that.
You have?
Yeah. Just I don't
Really?
have like a meat tenderizer once I've taken a hammer.
You don't have the mallet.
Yeah.
And some people, like Selkirk Steve, will tell you the fat is the best part. You get a lot of that, too, with people with the steak because it adds to the flavor, for sure.
I like that. I'll see my wife cutting it all off her meat, and I'm like, what are you doing? Leave that on there.
So if you have ribeye, it's a workout for Stacy, but you're cutting right through that baby and eat it. Yeah.
Going full Wolverine,
It's all of a sudden a puzzle for the other person, right, trying to cut around.
This is the Philly, Joe, and Vicki podcast. Here's what's trending
with Philly, Joe, and Vicki.
Conan O'Brien will officially be hosting the Oscars for the third time in 2027. Paul McCartney turned down Netflix when they asked him if he wanted to be roasted. Probably a wise idea. He doesn't need that.
Yeah, no.
No.
You've got to. I just think there's a certain type of person that can, because they're so like the whole humor is offside. Right?
Totally.
Like, and that's the whole gist of these roasts.
And he's a funny guy. Like, nobody thinks he doesn't have a sense of humor, but I don't think that's his sense of humor.
Agreed.
Cruel.
He's a sir now,
Yeah.
too. Like, they're just a...
Yeah, he's above that. So wise choice. Speaking of which, he's going to be the musical guest on SNL this Saturday. It's the season finale. Will Ferrell is hosting. And actually, Will was just on comedian Rory Scovel's podcast talking about his weirdest comedy gig ever.
When I was a member of the Growlings, we performed for the OJ jury. We did sketch comedy in a courtroom because if you recall, that jury was sequestered for the longest time. Everyone felt really bad for this group of people who
brought in entertainment. Oh, because they weren't allowed to watch TV.
So we reached out and they lined it all up, and there we were, in bad fluorescent lighting.
Scale of 1 to 10. How did it go?
We killed.
Sorry.
Guilty.
Hold on.
Can you imagine such a strange time?
That is just something I could not have imagined, that
No.
you bring in
No
entertainment
kidding.
for a jury.
Like, it almost doesn't seem legal, but I'm glad they did it because, yeah, that was a rough go for those people. But
Of all cases, though.
yeah, no kidding. Crazy. And locally, If you're near or can get to Gimli by 8:30 this morning, you might get on camera for the Amazing Race Canada. They're filming there today at Gimli Harbor Stage. And not only are they looking for people there to cheer on the contestants, but they want everyone to dress up as Vikings.
Oh.
So if you've got some Viking gear and you can get to Gimli this morning, you might see yourself on TV.
I bet you our buddy Guilty might be around that stage somewhere, hopefully.
And he can update us. Come on, Guilty. Go get it. Go get on camera, buddy. That's Scrollin.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Vicki Shea in court today. I'm excited for you. Finally, you get your day in court. And Vicki, when I think of courtroom scenes, like, of course, A Few Good Men, where Tom Cruise is thundering away at Jack Nicholson. Joe?
You can handle the truth, Vicki Shea. Colonel Nathan T. Jessup.
I'm going to say that to the judge.
The kind of performance I expect to see. Or this one. My favorite courtroom scene, The Name of the Father. This is Emma Thompson.
Well then, would you be so kind as to read the statement that you took from him on the 3rd of November 1974? A statement, my lord, which vindicates all of these people, all these innocent
my lord,
people.
I need
but
to see a copy of this
someone,
statement.
either that man or his superior or his superior's superior, ordered that these people be used as scapegoats by a nation that was baying for blood.
My lord!
In return for the innocent blood spilled on the streets of Guildford, and by God, you've
Mrs.
got
Pierce
your
is
blood,
making a
Mr.
political
Nixon.
speech.
Oh, that's what I expect to see from you today, Vicki.
What movie is that?
Name of the Father.
Okay. Emma Thompson is underrated.
So
Man, she doesn't get her due. I love her.
I want to be there with you when you call the justice of the peace, my lord.
Yeah, you've got to do it all up. You got to have the wig and the robe on today.
I would love fine reduce, my lord.
I have to wear the wig?
I don't know.
I think it's them. Oh, you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you're your own legal counsel, are you
That's
not?
true,
Then
yeah.
you should
I'm
wear
the
the
barrister.
wig, the wig and the robe.
Yeah.
Do you?
Can you imagine I walk
walking up?
into traffic
Might
court?
be a little hot at 23 degrees in there with a wig on and a robe.
Imagine the looks on their faces when you came in dressed like that.
What about a wig and a sundress? Is that going to work?
Yeah, it could.
Is your defense all ready to go? You got to come in with like an accordion folder, photos.
You know what? They did send me a whole envelope packet of, I guess, evidence, paperwork of all the like high definition photos of my car and everything.
That you were wrong, or
yeah, well, I guess it's to work against me. Maybe I should leave it at home.
They're showing you what they've got?
I guess so. Well, it's kind of like you hear in the movies, the prosecution has to show all their evidence to the defense.
Right. So you're basically going in there on an uphill battle.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I think I have a justifiable explanation, but who knows, right?
We've all said that.
Yeah. Oh,
going
for
in.
sure.
And
good.
Quickly, what's the situation?
Okay, so I was going down Abinogi, which is usually 80. A sign was there that said construction. And so I start slowing down, but there's no new posted speed limit like there usually is when you're in a construction, like go down to 60. So I'm going down, and you can see that I've slowed down in the speed that they caught me at. I think it was 74. And I don't see any signs of construction either until I'm way down the road to the St. Vital Bridge, where there is a posted speed limit of 60 and there's visible construction. So when I was slowing down, I was kind of like, was that sign up there by mistake? Because I'm not seeing anything and it's not telling me what to go now.
Right.
So, I mean, they could just say, well, you should know better, I guess, or...
She's guilty, my lord! She's guilty!
You know what, Vicki? Can I just say, you're good at this.
Yeah, it was very good.
Sometimes you'll ask Joe and I questions about things and we can't answer you.
Yeah.
You've got a way that you pose questions that is a little bit intimidating. And I like your chances.
You know what? And I'm a rule follower. I didn't mean to
doesn't
do...
sound like you are.
Someone's saying you should wear a cape.
Oh,
wear a cape
yes,
into
of
the
course.
courtroom.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ&V into more ears.
Would you rather Wednesday? Would you rather Wednesday?
Brought to you by Expert Electric.
All right, here we go. Getting lots of great text messages. People looking to possibly help Vicki for her day in court today. We'll get to those text messages coming up after 7:30. She appreciates the help.
Yeah.
Now, time for Would You Rather. If you want to play along, the Boston Pizza text line, great place to do that, 762-555. Start with you, Vicki, as we always do. Would you rather say every thought out loud or never speak again?
Oh, that's tough because I have a lot of thoughts. Maybe never speak again. That might be the best option.
I mean, there's a lot of things you think that you don't want to be said out loud, like all of us.
Exactly, because if I say everything out loud, then no one's going to want to talk to me anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So better to be like that mysterious mute.
She never talks.
That might be my better option.
Joe?
Some would say I've talked enough in this lifetime.
I never want you to stop talking.
I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself. I need to do that more often as I'm getting older.
The world's a better place because of Joe's words.
Yeah, that's right.
We can't have you not talking.
There's a few people I can suggest could argue that.
All right, moving along here. Would you rather, Vicki, go ziplining through the Amazon or ride a camel around the pyramids? So we're going with a little bit of adventure vacation.
Positive one, yeah. I have done a lot of zip lining in my day.
You have?
Yeah. Oh,
Is it scary?
It is that first one where you have to walk off the platform or whatever. It's very intimidating. But then, and I'm afraid of heights. But then once you've done it once, then you're into the swing of things. It's really fun. So I'm going to go camel because that's what an experience that would be.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And you've never done it before.
Never.
Joe?
I've smoked Camel cigarettes before, but...
You ever tried to ride one?
No. I've seen the ones at the zoo, and they stink. Like, there's just...
They don't look real happy either.
I know.
They're grouchy.
But I'll tell you, the pretty bumpy ride. I'm scared of heights, too, but now that you've told me that. But zip lining would scare the bejesus out of me. I think
It's
I'd have...
fun.
I think people would be entertained trying to see me get on a camel. Let's go with the camel. The lesser the two evils for me.
I don't see you and I ziplining. Sorry, Vicki.
No,
Joe
that's
and I,
okay.
like, so if you're planning a ziplining, some festivities, do
I gotta
not.
make some calls.
You'll have to forget to invite Joe and I.
Yeah, no kidding.
Would you rather? Okay, you need to be saved from bandits. And this is back to a conversation from yesterday. Would you rather be saved by Captain Caveman or El Kabong?
Captain Caveman, I don't think has the same kind of gusto that El Kabong does, just from the pictures that I've seen, because I haven't seen them in action. So I'm going to go with him.
Yeah, El Kabong.
And I love a guy with an acoustic guitar, too.
Yeah, and he's smashing it over the bandit's head. He's
Sure.
riding in on the rope.
Yeah, it's got to be. I grew up with Queekstra McGraw, right? Or a.k.a. El Kabong. So I'm going with El Kabong all day long.
Okay. Captain Caveman's pretty cool, too, though. He's got the club.
For sure.
Yeah. All right, we'll wrap with this one. And this is another one from a question or from a conversation from earlier this week about potlucks. Would you rather, Vicki, go to a potluck with no food? So you're just showing up, you didn't sign up.
Yeah.
And complain about how terrible the food is the whole time. Or go to a potluck with no food and ask if you can bring the leftovers home.
I'm going to say ask if I can take the leftovers home, because at least I'm trying not to waste food. I feel like you can explain that away better than just like ragging on everybody's meals that they put work into.
Terrible.
That's awful.
Why did I come?
And the other option is bringing no food but asking to take the leftovers home. And
It's
you
not a
pick
great
that one.
option. It's not great. Neither is great.
No, there's neither great. But you're right, Vicki. You can't be chirping about other people's food. Like, what the hell?
When you
this
didn't
sauce
bring.
is a little runny. Like, wow. Yeah, no. I'd rather be ridiculed for bringing nothing and taking something than I would about complaining.
Yeah.
Worst.
What the hell's wrong with these meatballs? They taste frozen. Like,
That's Would You Rather Wednesday.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
It's pretty slick text message here. 762-555. Person says, so I must confess I've been using your Would You Rather Wednesday at work. I have a corner in the staff room called Comedy Corner. There is a new joke every day. There is a weekly puzzle, a birthday section for our coworkers' B-days, a weekly pet shaming, did you know, and national days. Today's winner To go up on the board is to say all thoughts or never speak again. So that was one of the would you rather
Awesome.
questions.
That's so fun. I love that.
It says it's funny to me because my filter is good and I have a lot of coworkers I don't like. Well, anything we can do to help around the workplace, would you rather? That's cool.
That person's a real morale booster.
I tried to get the staff to do a bowling night.
Didn't work out?
Crickets. Well, yeah, look at you two and the reaction I just got.
I didn't even know you were
I
on the
was
staff
working on it.
social committee.
There is none.
No,
There is
no,
no
there
social
isn't.
committee anymore. I just thought I'd be the catalyst.
Right,
The guy
yeah.
who pushed
I thought
bowling night.
pizza, a couple of cocktails, and a little bowling.
You didn't have a good name for it, like Comedy Corner.
No, I had nothing. It
Who
was just
doesn't
a
like
thought.
bowling? Bowling's a good one because everybody can do it. It doesn't matter. Like, there'll always be a couple of people on staff that are bowling ringers. But for the most part, everybody's pretty similar.
It can be tough to
talent.
like have a conversation during bowling because you just start talking to somebody about something and it's their turn, and then they come back and it's your turn. It's tough in that way.
You got to be ready to go. When it's your turn, you got to grab that
It's
ball
true.
and go.
Because you don't want to be that person that every time it's your turn, somebody's going to say, "Hey, Phil, get
Yeah.
up there,"
Like-
holding it up.
That's why you didn't want to go.
Yeah,
Okay.
you wanted to gab.
Well, you tried to throw look, Joe, you've tried to throw a couple of parties here at work and they haven't gone. It hasn't gone your way.
Tried to throw
Take
a
the
Christmas
hint.
party, and you two said no to that. You guys, I got to be honest. I got to take this outside the room. Everything I throw out there as a tester is to you two, and it just dies on the cutting room floor here.
We felt bad about that. Like Vicki and I, we've talked, and it's like you were all kind of excited. Hey, I'm thinking of throwing a bit of a Christmas party for staff at my house. What do you guys think? And that was true crickets. Like that was an off-air
Yeah,
conversation.
I think the only comment that came out was, "Well, don't do it during the holidays." And I'm going, "What?"
It's too busy, Joe.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Don't know how often you get takeout, but 1/3 of people that took this survey said they do this when they do get takeout. What are they doing? 1/3 of people do this when they get takeout.
780 City, good morning. You're on the air. Go ahead with your guess.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I usually have a guest ready to go, but not this time. Let's go with Vicki this time.
Maybe order more so they have leftovers.
Oh, good guess, but no. No.
It's a tough one.
I
yeah.
hate when there's no leftovers.
I know.
Like if my wife's been out for dinner, for example, and she comes home, I'm like, and you don't have leftovers, you didn't bring it. Like, come on.
Wait, you get your wife's leftovers?
No, like if she's been out for dinner and I'm home and she comes home, and so she's been out.
Yeah.
Have
And
you
I'm-
ever been out with the Wolverine? You don't even get in the same
No,
corner.
I'm like, you were out for dinner. You didn't bring anything home? Like a doggy bag?
That's an expectation?
Sure.
Oh, I don't think so. It's every man for themselves. You take home leftovers, that's yours.
It's in his marital contract.
Oh, okay. Well, if you worked it out.
Please.
She said, I do. I do bring you takeout.
Bring me something home. Hello, City.
Hi, I'll need to use a lifeline.
Philly, Vicki, or the text line?
I'll try Philly.
Okay, how about ask for extra, like, plastic forks and cutlers so you can keep them for yourself?
Good one. But no.
Thanks for playing this morning.
And I will take this off the board already, too. It's not extra like condiments.
Okay.
You know, like ketchups and that kind of stuff.
780 City, 780-2484. Good morning.
Hey, is it eat it on the way home?
Good one. No, it's not.
Phil?
Oh, God, yeah. It's impossible. Come on. Who doesn't
Fries
eat at least
especially.
Most of the fries are gone by the time you get home.
for sure.
Except for the two that fell in between the seat and the console.
So, Joe, is this something, and I don't know if this is too much of a hint, that you're getting delivered or something that you're picking up at a drive-thru?
No, it's your takeout. You're picking up. Yeah.
Pick up. 780 City, good morning.
Can I get Philly?
Mm-hmm. Okay, run that by me again, Joe.
1/3 of people will do this when they get their takeout.
Check the bag before they leave the window to make sure everything's in there.
That's number 2, Phil.
Good
Checking their food order is correct.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
More people need to do that. That's
Yeah, isn't that the worst when you're all the way home and something's missing?
all the way home, it's hard to commit once you've left the tracking of the drive-through window.
Go back.
Like you're going like, I can't go back now, can I? Depends what's missing.
Yeah, it depends how much is
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah, that's right.
Burt Block Party Collective Soul tickets on the line this morning. Go ahead with your guess.
Well, I'm going to say they order something a little for themselves and don't tell the people at home.
A little extra. No, that's a
Yeah.
good one. Good
I've never
idea.
thought to
for the
do
side.
that, but it's good. It's
Sure.
a good idea.
What's wrong with some extra McNuggets that they don't need to know about?
Some traveling food.
Yeah.
And then they see the wrapper or the empty box in the bag. Like,
Yeah.
what's this? Don't worry about it.
That's from a few days ago.
I picked it up. I get bonus food. Hello, City.
Hi, can I get Vicki, please?
How about tip? Because some people say, "Oh, I don't tip when I pick up the food because I put in the effort."
That's a good answer, but no. No. This has to do something with the well-being of the food.
Oh, okay.
And there's only one lifeline left, so I'm giving you a pretty good clue, I think.
It has to do with I'm very concerned about the
The
well-being
wellness,
of the food.
the wellness of the food, Phil.
780 City, good morning.
Good morning. Can I have Vicki, please?
Is it they put it in one of those like heat bags so that it stays warm?
That's the right idea, Vicky, but that's not what they do. That's the
Damn,
last
sorry.
lifeline. No,
Where do
that
you-
was close.
I want to get one of those. Like
I
the
have
the
one.
Pizza guy has.
I have
Yeah.
one. I swear to God. What happened was we were working with a guy in radio, our buddy Dave, and Dave was thinking on doing a side hustle, and he was thinking on doing some third-party delivering. So he buys the bag, the pizza bag.
You have to buy your own bag if
yeah,
you're doing that? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
and the full like container bag. And he goes, I'm not going to do this. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I'm going to have to sell these. And I said, you know what? I'll buy them from you.
So you have a few of them?
Well, I've got a pizza bag and a container bag. If you ever need them for like a house party, right? You're getting takeout. I'll lend them to you.
It's
for
a great
sure.
idea. I don't think enough people think about it.
It's funny though because people, I get recognized sometimes. So I'll be going to the restaurant and I'll be taking out these bags and they go, "Well, that radio job's not really paying well, or what is this side hustle?" But I'm just
Delivering
taking food home. No, but it's awesome having these bags.
Oh, yeah. Keeps everything hot.
Anyway, that's as close as you're going to get to the real
Okay.
answer.
And we're out of lifelines.
Yeah.
780 City, 780-2484. Good morning.
Hi, can I use any more lifelines?
No more Did you hear that large hint?
About how it's carried home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bags, the heat bags are as close as we've been, Joe said.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a guess, sorry.
No
Oh,
problem.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's what happens when you run out of lifelines. Good morning, City.
Good morning. What about turn your heated seat on to keep it warm?
Yeah, how about that? Keep
Oh,
the
that's
food warm
brilliant.
with the seat warmers on the cars.
Do that and then blast the heat too
Yeah.
and have the vents
The
pointing at it?
the bag's burning.
You're sweating like you ran a marathon, but the food's hot. Who's this?
My name's Brady.
Brady.
Way to
Right
go,
on.
Brady.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
It's time for more ticket giveaways. This time, Journey. Joe, take it away.
Okay, it's time to play Have Tickets Will Travel featuring Journey.
What could
Tickets
this
go on
be?
sale Thursday. Well, Journey, right? It's like,
Yeah.
part of
could
your
this
journey.
be?
I think faithfully is the pre-sale code.
For tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And they go on sale Friday. Well, we're going to take you on a bit of a journey question-wise.
All right.
And I'm just opening this up because for some reason it just shut down on me, and I don't know why.
Well, Vicki had some technical issues earlier this morning
Yeah,
with her
it's
computer.
one of those mornings.
Do you need her to look at it for you, or you got it figured out?
I got it figured out
Okay.
because 23 degrees today. I think there's going to be a lot of the gelato and ice cream shops busy today.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Good call.
I think it's going to be the warmest day, 23 degrees we've had so far this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, since we're taking a journey and Have Tickets Will Travel, what country is credited with inventing ice cream?
Oh.
Boston Pizza text line 762-555. You got about 10 minutes to take this journey with PJV.
That's an interesting one because you don't really attribute ice cream to a certain culture necessarily.
Right?
I'm going to go with, and I have no basis for this, I'm going to go with Italy.
I'm going to go with China because I feel like everything always starts there.
Everything.
But that's a long shot.
Yeah.
Isn't pizza originally from there or
China.
something?
Now, don't be crazy. Okay?
I knew I'd get you riled
He's
up.
going to
No.
come across the desk.
I'm going to tell you right now, pizza
Yeah.
was invented in Italy.
Okay.
That came up on this trivia list I was looking at, by the way, just to verify.
I feel like there's always unexpected
Noodles.
things.
Noodles
Oh, okay.
came from China,
That's
and the
what it is.
Italians add a little sauce, put on some pasta, and boom, took it over. But what country is credited with inventing ice cream? I will say that Italy is not that country. I will take that off the list.
Okay. Damn. All right, let us know.
Is Vicki right? We're going to find out in about 10 minutes.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast. Here's what we learned today with Philly Joe and Vicki.
Plenty of learning today. We'll start with something that broke within the last hour for you fans of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Craig Berube has been let go by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Not a huge surprise, as Joe mentioned. They got new management in town, and you know they're going to want to find their own guy.
Yeah, well, Craig Berube won't be in the unemployment coaches line for very long. You mentioned Bruce Cassidy, who interviewed with the LA Kings, but was told he could not interview with the Edmonton Oilers, which is kind of even more awkward because they still have a coach.
Yeah.
So Toronto's got to be looking at Cassidy, too, I would think. Mm-hmm. And who knows who else.
Definitely.
Do you want a winner in the Have Tickets Will Travel competition?
Before we get going too far, let's get our winner for the Journey tickets. Beat the box office, JoJo.
Glenn is the winner. And Glenn's last name, ironically, is Wall by chance. I guess coincidentally. Like the Great Wall of China, which is the correct answer in Who Invented Ice Cream. Vicki Shea did the damage early.
Educated guess. Because I just feel like everything originates there.
Yeah. Well, good for you, Vicster. Got it right. So did Glenn.
Wait till tomorrow's question. Let's see if Phil Aubrey will get it right. And I'll tell you, that's all I can tell you. There's your hook for tomorrow.
You think I might have a chance at tomorrow's? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I think...
Is it up my alley?
Well, it's a tribute to you. Tomorrow's trivia question.
Yep. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
You're already Employee of the Month, I thought. The honors keep coming.
Yeah, it was with the week, but if you want to give them the whole month.
The Niverville Nighthawks have clinched a berth in the semifinals at the Centennial Cup. They wrap up the round robin today. The semifinals go Saturday. So good luck to the Niverville Nighthawks, the MJHL champs. They're doing well out there.
Captain got the Hattie yesterday.
That's right.
Ooh.
Vicki has her day in court today, fighting a speeding ticket.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hoping to just get it thrown out or at least a reduction. I mean, I can't be any worse off unless I take some of the suggestions by our listeners and get arrested for some other charges.
Can you remind us of what the speed limit was and what you were doing, allegedly what you were doing?
Yeah, I was doing 74 in a construction zone that was supposed to be 60, but there was not proper signage. And I thought maybe the construction sign was up by mistake because there was no signs of construction or signage until out of view.
So the fine would be double, I guess, in that area?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. I haven't looked at it. I think it was like $3.90 or something. It's not cheap.
So you want that reduced,
For sure, yeah. We'll
At
see.
the very least.
I'll let you know tomorrow.
Have you thought about asking Joe to come with you? He's very good in these situations as well. Like, the more the merrier when you're fighting. Like,
right.
That's why you have legal teams. And, I mean, Joe's a busy guy. I don't want to speak on his behalf.
Sure.
But it would have been a good ask, I think.
Can you zoom in? I'll just hold you up on my phone.
Today's a very busy day. Why don't we just pay for the ticket?
Joe will lend you the money or give you the money.
I like that.
And finally, 1/3 of people will use their seat warmer to keep food warm when they get takeout. That was
Brilliant.
the completely useless question today. Although mine won't trigger unless there's a certain amount of weight on it. The passenger seat.
I like to order a lot of food.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
For more Philly Joe and Vicki, lock it into 92.1 City weekday morning 6 to 10.